language branch.
At this downtown Edmonton Catholic school, Alberta's education minister celebrating the new budget and defending it.
I think our education system is strong. There's always room for changes and improvement, and as we're demonstrating today, we're happy to continue to listen to our teachers, our trustees, and other partners to see how we can make it better.
The government is boosting education funding to a record $9.88 billion. That's an increase of $426 million in 2025-26. That number rises to $1.1 billion more promised over 3 years. But is it enough?
The more money that we receive, the more welcome we will be to those dollars. That being said, the investment that has been provided thus far is a step in the right direction.
Much of the money will go to support growth. Alberta schools now have 89,000 students more than they did in 2020. The Alberta Teachers Association insists the province is not keeping up and the system is in crisis. The ATA believes the budget is short $900 million a year. That would put Alberta at the Canadian average.
We're not asking to be in the top 3 like we used to be about a decade ago. But why not just the Canadian average? Why do we have students going without having their needs met at school? Why do we not have enough teachers? Why do we not have enough schools? Government is dragging their feet on this.
A small group of protesters showed up to the minister's announcement, this former teacher among them, saying Alberta is chronically underfunding education, pointing to more than 6,000 support workers who are on strike for better wages.
To me, it feels like they're being ignored. They're being shut out, and that job action needs to be resolved.
Inside, the minister repeated the government's stance that the strike is not their fault.
The government of Alberta doesn't negotiate directly with QP in these strikes, and that's left to the boards, who are the direct employer.
But the NDP says if the government provided more funding, school boards could then pay workers a living wage.
69 cents is what their wage has risen in 10 years. So the government needs to come to the table with a plan and with a level of funding that is going to address wages for these critical workers.
The budget has not yet been approved by legislature vote, but with a UCP majority, it is expected to be finalized by the end of the month. There is still no end in sight to the strike. From Edmonton, Sean Amato, City News.